Most men over 40 don't notice the shift at first. It's subtle. A little less drive in the morning. Workouts feel heavier than they used to. Recovery takes longer. Focus drifts. Libido feels quieter. Not gone, just muted. And many men assume this is simply aging, something to tolerate or accept. As a urologist who has spent decades working with men in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, I want to be very clear from the start. Aging does not mean giving up strength, stamina, or vitality. But it does mean your body now responds very differently to what you put into it. And one of the most overlooked truths is that small daily inputs, especially in the morning, quietly shape hormone balance, circulation, inflammation, and prostate signaling for the rest of the day. Today I want to talk about 2 simple spices, not exotic supplements, not expensive pills, but ordinary kitchen spices that men over 40 consistently use to regain strength and stamina when used correctly, patiently, and consistently, and why these 2 in particular matter so much after 40. After 40, a man's internal environment changes. Testosterone does not collapse overnight, but its signaling becomes less efficient. Inflammation rises quietly. Insulin sensitivity declines. Blood vessels lose elasticity. The prostate, which is highly sensitive to hormonal and inflammatory signals, begins to react more strongly to stressors that never mattered before. What most men don't realize is that spices are not just flavor. They are biochemical messengers. For thousands of years, long before pharmaceuticals, physicians observed that certain spices affected circulation, digestion, sexual energy, endurance, and mental clarity. Modern research has now confirmed many of these observations, but most men never connect them to prostate health and stamina together. That connection is exactly where real change begins. The first spice I want to talk about is turmeric. Many men have heard of turmeric, but very few understand how it works in the male body after 40. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, is one of the most studied anti-inflammatory agents in the world. Inflammation is not just joint pain or soreness. Inflammation suppresses testosterone signaling, interferes with nitric oxide production, and irritates prostate tissue. When inflammation is high, stamina drops, erections weaken, recovery slows, and energy becomes inconsistent. Men often chase testosterone boosters when the real problem is inflammatory resistance at the cellular level. Turmeric works by calming inflammatory pathways that block normal hormone signaling. When those pathways are quieter, the testosterone you already have works better. This is why men often report improved stamina and strength without any increase in hormone dosage when inflammation is addressed. Turmeric also plays a role in prostate comfort. The prostate sits at the crossroads of urinary flow, sexual function, and nerve signaling. Low-grade inflammation in prostate tissue can reduce blood flow and create pressure sensations that subtly drain energy over time. By reducing inflammatory signaling, turmeric helps restore a calmer internal environment where circulation improves naturally. This is not a stimulant effect. It is a normalization effect. Men often describe it as feeling more even, more steady, more capable of sustained effort rather than short bursts followed by fatigue. But turmeric alone is not enough, and this is where many men make a mistake. Curcumin is not absorbed well on its own. This is why so many turmeric supplements fail and why men say, "I tried turmeric and nothing happened." The traditional use of turmeric always paired it with the second spice we are about to discuss, because nature already solved this problem long before modern capsules existed. That second spice is black pepper. Specifically, the compound piperine found in black pepper. Piperine increases the bioavailability of curcumin dramatically, not by a small amount, but by orders of magnitude. But piperine does more than that. It improves circulation, enhances nutrient absorption, and stimulates digestive enzymes that help the body extract more energy from food. After 40, digestion becomes less efficient, even in men who eat well. When digestion weakens, energy drops, muscle recovery slows, and stamina fades. Piperine helps reverse this by increasing metabolic efficiency rather than forcing stimulation. Black pepper also supports nitric oxide pathways, which are essential for blood flow. Blood flow is the foundation of male strength and stamina, both in physical performance and sexual health. When blood vessels respond properly, erections are firmer, endurance improves, and fatigue is delayed. This is why men who use black pepper consistently, not excessively, often notice subtle but meaningful improvements in stamina and confidence over time. What makes the combination of turmeric and black pepper so powerful is that they work upstream. They don't mask symptoms. They improve the internal environment that allows strength and stamina to re-emerge naturally. This is especially important after 40, when the body resists aggressive interventions but responds well to steady, supportive signals. Now let's talk about how men actually use these spices effectively, because usage matters more than awareness. Throwing turmeric randomly into food once a week will not change anything. Consistency is the key. Men who see results treat these spices as daily signals, not occasional remedies. The most effective approach is to use them in the morning, when cortisol levels are naturally higher and the body is primed to absorb signals that shape the rest of the day. A simple warm beverage with turmeric and black pepper, combined with a small amount of healthy fat, can significantly improve absorption and effectiveness. This does not need to be complicated. Simplicity is what makes it sustainable. Another mistake men make is expecting immediate results. These spices are not stimulants. They do not create artificial energy. They restore proper signaling. Most men begin to notice changes between 2 and 4 weeks, with more consistent stamina, improved workout tolerance, better morning energy, and a subtle return of drive. By 6 to 8 weeks, many men report improvements in confidence, sexual endurance, and overall vitality that feel natural rather than forced. It is also important to address safety and shame, because many men hesitate to explore anything related to strength or stamina out of fear of judgment. There is nothing shameful about wanting to feel strong in your body. There is nothing inappropriate about supporting your prostate, circulation, and hormone signaling through nutrition. As a physician, I encourage men to think of this not as enhancement, but as maintenance. You are giving your body the tools it needs to function as intended. One of the reasons these spices are particularly effective after 40 is that they reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress damages blood vessels, nerves, and prostate tissue over time. This damage is slow and silent, but it accumulates. Turmeric and black pepper help neutralize oxidative stress, protecting the systems that support stamina and strength. This protective effect becomes more important with each passing decade. Men often ask whether these spices can replace medication or supplements. That is not the right question. The better question is whether they can reduce dependency and support baseline function. In many cases, men who improve inflammation and circulation through diet and spices find that they require less external intervention over time. This is not guaranteed, and it should always be discussed with a healthcare provider, but it is a common pattern observed in clinical practice. Another overlooked benefit is mental stamina. Physical endurance is closely linked to mental clarity and motivation. Chronic inflammation affects the brain as much as the body. Men using turmeric and black pepper often report improved focus, better mood stability, and reduced mental fatigue. This matters because motivation drives consistency. When you feel mentally steady, you are more likely to stay active, eat better, and maintain healthy routines that reinforce vitality. Let's also address expectations honestly. These spices will not turn a 60-year-old into a 20-year-old. That is not the goal. The goal is to help you feel like a strong, capable version of yourself at your current age. Strength is relative. Vitality is personal. Stamina is about endurance, not comparison. Men who approach this with patience and realism see the best results. There is also a psychological component that should not be underestimated. When a man takes daily action to support his health, confidence follows. Confidence improves posture, breathing, and engagement with life. These changes further reinforce physical stamina and sexual health. The body and mind are not separate systems, they move together. As a urologist, I have seen men transform their quality of life through small, consistent changes. Not dramatic overhauls, not extreme regimens, just daily signals that tell the body it is safe to function well. Turmeric and black pepper are two of the most reliable signals available, especially when used together and respected for what they are. If you are over 40 and you feel that quiet decline in strength or stamina, do not ignore it and do not panic. Listen to it. Respond calmly. Support your body rather than fighting it. These spices are not a miracle, but they are a foundation, and foundations matter more than anything else. Before we close, I want to say this clearly. You are not broken. Your body is not failing you. It is adapting to time, and adaptation requires new support. Strength does not disappear because you age. It fades when the internal environment no longer supports it. Change the environment, and strength often returns in ways that feel grounded and sustainable. Take this seriously, but do not stress over it. Start simply. Stay consistent. Give your body time to respond. And remember that vitality is not about chasing youth. It is about honoring your body's needs at every stage of life. When you do that, strength and stamina are not something you have to force. They become something you rediscover.